This is Play Your Cards Right, and here's your host, Ronnie Vinay! Thank you very much! Welcome everyone to Play Your Cards Right. This is episode 2. If you don't know what Play Your Cards Right is, it's the British version of Card Sharks, except they play things a little differently than we do here in the U.S. So, we'll get to that right now. Okay. So, here's how this works. It's best 2 games out of 3. And tonight, if we can win the game, then we could potentially win a new car, which we'll get to that here in a second. Okay, here we go. Alright, we are playing Briggs. That's his name. Alright, here's our first question. Here, let me turn it down. Well, we asked 112-year-old girls, when you get married, will you keep your own last name? How many 12-year-old girls said they'll keep their last name when they get married? I don't know. I feel like that's becoming... No, I shouldn't say... No. I was going to say I feel like that's getting less common, but I don't know. I haven't gotten married yet either, so I wouldn't know. I'll go 44, sort of right in the middle. Briggs goes lower. The actual number is... See, I was kind of thinking on the lower end too. It was 35. I mean, he gets control of the cards first to start off our match. And he starts out with a 10. He's going to change the card, and his new card is a 3, a much better card. He goes higher, and it's a 4. Higher again, and it's a 2. So we get control of the cards for the first time here today. All right, higher or lower than a 3. Good card. Higher, and it's an 8. I think we're going to freeze right there. All right, we have 100 nail technicians. Do you gossip about your clients? How many said they do? Now, are nail technicians like the people who paint your nails? We better look that up here quick. Nail what? Technicians. Okay. A nail technician, yeah, okay. Who works with fingernails and toenails. That's what I thought. Do you gossip about your clients? How many said they do? Well, Briggs said 50, so we have a 50-50 chance at getting this right. I'm going to go lower, because I feel like that's really immature, but you never know. All right, the actual number of technicians who said they do gossip about their clients is 40. All right, so we have control of the cards. We're going to change the card from an 8 to a jack. Lower. Yes, it's an 8. I think, yeah, we'll go for it. Higher! Oh, it's a 2. So that means Briggs gets a free shot at it with that 3. He goes higher. Yes, it's a king. Lower! No, it was an ace. All right, we get the next question. We asked 100 people in their 20s. When you're typing, when you're typing or texting, do you only use the abbreviation LOL when you're actually laughing out loud? How many said they do? I don't know, honestly, really. I don't know, I'll guess 60. And he goes higher. Well, the number of people who said they were really laughing was 48. We get control of the cards. Okay. Now, we have control of the cards. We still have that jack. We're going to go lower. Yes, it's a 10. We'll go lower. Yes, it's an 8. We'll freeze. We need 3 more cards correct out of the 7 in order to win the match. Well, win the game. We asked 100 men, have you ever wagered more than $100 on a football game? How many said they had? Briggs says 45. I'm going to go lower. I would never bet that much on a football game. Like, you gotta be crazy in order to do that. The exact number is 43! Lower by 2! Wow, well, we're going to change that 8. And that card now becomes a 6. So a little better. Higher. Uh-oh, we got it wrong, but that's okay. Briggs has a 3. He's gone higher. It's a 4. Higher again he's going, and he has an 8, and he's going to freeze right there. We asked 100 women under 5'2", have you ever climbed up a supermarket shelf to reach an item? How many said they had? Well, my mom is 5'1". So I don't know. I can reach the top shelf just fine. I don't know. I feel like this one is I don't know. I'm just gonna go 50 and hope it's right. He goes higher. Well, let's see. Oh, the range is going up into the 90s. The approximate number is 83. Woo! Okay, so that was the final question. So he's gonna pass to us. If we get these next 3 questions correct, then we win the game. We have a 6. Let's go higher. Yes, it's a 9. Lower. Oh, it's a 10. And we've lost the game. Well, we have to win the next game in order to continue on and have a chance to play for the car. All right. So he's up 1 game in the match to nothing so far. And yep. Okay. First question. We asked 100 single people. Are you still friends with your most recent ex? How many said yes? Now, if we're talking, if you surveyed people in like their early to mid 20s, I would say yes, but you know, they could have surveyed someone who was in their 80s, so I don't know. I'm gonna say 46, about middle-ish. He says lower. Well, the correct number is, the amount of people who still are friends with their ex is 51. We won control of the cards, and our first card in this new game of play your cards right is 7. Let's change that card. They're gonna change it to a queen, a much better card. Lower. Yes, it's a 3. Higher. Yes, it's an 8. We're gonna freeze right there. On in the 8. 3 cards in. Next question. We asked 100 nude art models. If you had an itch while you were posing nude, would you let someone else scratch it? How many said they would? Well, Briggs said lower, or 48. I'm gonna go way lower. No way, that's gonna happen with me. 66! That is disturbing. That is really disturbing. His first card's a 10. He's gonna go lower. It's right with the 3. He goes higher. Yes, it's a king. Oh, freeze right there at the king. Wow. We asked 100 first graders, can your dad beat up Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? How many first graders said they think their dad could beat up The Rock? I don't know if some first graders even know who he is. So I'm gonna go 67 on that. He's gonna go lower. Well, the actual number is 54. Oh, well, that's okay. He won control of the cards. He has a king right now. And he's going to go lower, and he's right with an 8. And he's going to freeze right there. 4 cards in. He is now halfway through. We asked 100 high school students, do you think game show hosts are cool? How many said yes? Well, I'm a game show host, and I'm in high school. So, yeah, that's the story of my life right there. How many said yes? I don't know, honestly. I don't even know if high school students even watch game shows, honestly. I'm probably like the only teenager in my school who watches game shows, so. Well, who's like a big game show fan who hosts and watches every game show? I'm gonna go lower than 52, which is what he said. The actual number is 59. Well, we lost control of the cards again, which is not really much of a shock at this point. It's a 3. He's going to go higher. Yes, it's a 10. Lower. He got it right with a 7, and he's going to freeze. He only has 1 card left. We asked 100 parrot owners. Have you ever regretted getting a parrot? How many said they had? I don't know. I'm going to go 50 right in the middle. So he's going to have a 50-50 shot here at getting it right. Ooh. Yeah! 40. We got the question. All right, this was the last question. So, this was sudden death. Now, we can either play the cards and make sure we don't get any mistakes, because, you know, if we goof, we win the game, and we tie up the match. But if he goofs, no, if we goof, we lose the match. If he goofs, then we win the match. But he's only 1 card away, and it's a 7. So I think we're going to pass. Hopefully I made the right decision here. He has a 7, and he is going to go higher, and he's right with the 9. He won the match. Well, that's unfortunate. But now, the next phase of our game would have been the prize cards, which we would usually do if we won the match, but, you know, we did not win the match, so that is definitely unfortunate. However, we're not going to go away this episode empty-handed. We're going to go away with something, possibly over $2,800 worth in cash here, because we are going to play the money cards right now. Well, usually they're called prize cards in our normal game, but you know, we're not going for a prize, we're going for cash, so we're going to play the money cards. So we will start off by giving ourselves $20, which I know seems really low, but that's just how we work things here. Now the cards were shuffled and cut by me before the start of the show. So here's how that portion would have worked. Well, and this version goes for the prize cards too. Let me get my envelope here. So we're going to have a chance to add right now into our bank $5 with this first question. Now the first question would be a multiple choice answer, which most of the time they would get right, sometimes they didn't. So we will start with $20. If we get it wrong, then we lose $5. But if we get it right, we add $5 to our bank. So here is the first question. There is no first question. What we're going to do actually is spin the yes or no wheel to see if we get $5 added or subtracted from our bank. So we can just put this down. Yes, we get $5 more into our bank. All right, so we have $25. Minimum bets must be $5. We're going to start off with this first row. I'm going to put a card here, and we'll bet our way across the first row. Once we're done here, we'll move this card up to the second row and give ourselves another $20 worth in money and 3 more cards. Excuse me. Minimum bets must be worth $5, like I said. And once we get up to the big bet here, we have to go double or nothing. Double or bust. That is the rule on that row. But that will be an option to go once we get up there. All right, $25. Oh, by the way, we can change the base card on every row. Our first card is a 9. Well, we're going to change that card from a 9 to a 3. Let's go $20. Well, confetti's falling off my table here. We haven't won, but you know, confetti is confetti. Confetto is just one piece of confetti. It's a 3. We'll go $20 higher. $20 higher than the 3. It's an 8. Up to 45. We're going to go $5 lower. $5 lower than the 8. It's a 6. $50 and a 6. We're going to go half higher. Half higher than the 6. It's a 4. Well, we're down to $25, but we give ourselves another $20, taking us up to $45, and it's a 4. We'll go $40 higher than the 4. Yes, it's a 5, taking us up to $85, and a 5. We're going to go $65 higher, $65 higher than the 5. Yes, it's a queen. We're up to $150. We're going to go all of it lower than the queen. Oh, it's a king. Well, we have busted, but there is a $250 minimum each episode that we don't win. So we did win $250 just for giving it a shot here. What was that last card, by the way? It was a 4, so we could have won a lot of money with that. But hey, we still got $250 just for playing this episode. Just for filming this, we won $250. But remember, it's not too late. It could still be a big night if you play your cards right. Good night. Well, I should say have a good rest of your evening, because this starts at 4:30. Well, anyway, just have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.